Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm just focusing on Hoya related chores. There's a bunch I need to trellis. There's some propagations I need to repot. I'm kind of at the point where this is my Hoya Finlaysonii. This plant is just growing so much that she's growing into the grow light, so that's all grow light burn. I do want to put a bigger trellis, so I have these from Crystal Star Nursery. They're already on a shorter trellis, but I just want to put them on a bigger one. So I'm just taking the clips off. I don't even know where to start though. So we're just gonna untangle. From my understanding, the Hoya Finlaysonii needs to, climb up something. I don't think I've ever seen one just trailing down. I'm just gonna take this out. Okay, let's take in just how many leaves this Finlaysonii has, and it's just so pretty. I did the cake down method, so you could see 3 there. I only had 1 in, so I'm now just gonna put the bigger ones in those holes. And so we're just putting them in the dowels across from each other, just like that. Then the other 2, just like this. I'm just grabbing these zip ties and we're just gonna put 2. Okay, y'all can't see, but I just put 2 zip ties over here. And now we're just gonna, re-trellis, I guess. So this Hoya bloomed for me, I wanna say like a couple months ago. And when I was looking at the flowers, I was like, I know there's different varieties, but like, I really didn't think that it looked like a Finlaysonii. Yeah, I was a little thrown, but still gorgeous. They're yellow with like some brown. And it kind of makes me want to, collect more Finlaysonii because the veining of the leaves, it's just gorgeous. Wow, I just want to show. This one is so long. Look at this vine of Finlaysonii leaves. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to loop this one around a few times before I train the vine up. Okay, she kind of looks like a hot mess, but through time, she'll look better. Like, how can you not love these leaves? I'll show you the roots here. They look really good. So maybe I'll just keep this one small for now and just continue my method of just wrapping the tendrils around the trellis. Hey guys, my Hoya Sunrise. She is wild. She's in one of these self-watering pots in Pon. I'm really stressed, guys, because I'm gonna have to break these roots. And I know I've mentioned in the past that it's okay, but this plant is like already established and where it is, and like sometimes I don't like disturbing it, but we have to because she's just going off. I want to put her on a larger trellis like the other ones. Okay, so I'm grabbing a slightly bigger self-watering pot with a meter here, and then I'm just putting a hoop trellis just in these holes at the bottom. Yeah, let's just pull them off, guys. Oh my gosh, bye. Look at these roots. So crazy. I'm just grabbing some Pon and just putting a little bit at the bottom, and then we're just gonna take that root ball and we're just gonna put it in. And this pot might be too small now. Okay, so we're just gonna start putting the tendrils up the trellis, grabbing a clip and clamping it down. Y'all have any opinions about the Hoya Sunrise? I think it's just been a staple in the Hoya world. I'm really a fan of the blooms just because it's like a nice, sweet smell, not overpowering, and they're fuzzy and cute and they look like little chicks. Okay guys, what do you think? I think she looks cute and awkward. Okay, so if you watch one of my plant tour videos, I have my Hoya Matilde here. I know she doesn't look like much, but look at that new growth. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Root wise, you could kind of see roots, but the algae is kind of taking over. And so I'm just gonna put it in this self-watering pot. I'm not gonna put a trellis because y'all know that my Matilde trails down and it looks really cute. Okay guys, so good news. The majority of the cuttings did root. So I'm very excited about that. There are some, like for example, still has no roots. I think because these leaves are very succulent, that's why it hasn't died. So because I want to cover all the roots, I will separate this and just show you So this cutting over here has this healthy root. Okay, there's actually 2 here, but look at all those roots and there are new growth points there. These 2 leaves here, some roots up there, some roots down over there. There are 2 here. They're kind of tangled, but look at those roots and they do have new growth. There are 2 here, but you could see all those roots have come out. There are 2 there tangled, but look at all the roots. And there are actually 4 here tangled. So basically this is the only one that didn't root and none of them died. So I'm just trying to pop them in place. You know, I kind of regret this decision. It is very hard to put these cuttings like separately into the pond. And just some nutrient solution. I'm gonna put it really high, like probably up to here, just because I know the roots are reaching just about here. So I'll just have the water line just right below it. Oh, hey guys, so it's actually a week later. Y'all know that I've been sick for a week, so let's continue with these Hoya chores. So I'm just looking around, guys, and we have here my Hoya Forbesii, and just back there, feature Kevin zoom in, my Hoya Caudata Sumatra. Let's just grab these. I'm gonna repot them. Okay guys, so let's start off with the Hoya Forbesii. I'm just grabbing one of these self-watering planters right over here. I'm gonna keep her in pond, but I just want to show you one of the cuttings has these, look at those cute little leaves. Oh my gosh. So I'm deciding to transfer her and put a trellis on it just because you can see that she is starting to vine. What I find with the Forbesii is that it definitely needs support. It's kind of evident also in the tendril. You could see all these roots try to grab onto something, but there's nothing there. Definitely this one will benefit. You can also see there's some roots over here. There's one right there. There's one over there. Down here. It's all branched off and everything, so that's wonderful. And so we're just grabbing these 2 and I'm just crossing it like this. I just shoved them in one of these holes. This is definitely a Hoya that I really want to concentrate and focus on, just because, you know, when you have a lot of plants, you tend to forget some, and like we could be the best plant parent in the world, but there will be some that you neglect or like don't check up on as much. And like definitely this one, like she was in LECA, but I didn't really focus on her. I kind of just filled up the reservoir, didn't really look at her. The tendrils were just like going all over the place, and I just want, you know, gigantic leaves with this amazing, you know, speckling and veining. And y'all know that I have this weird goal that I want every single one of my Hoyas to bloom at one point in time. So this one hasn't bloomed for me yet. I'm gonna try to be extra careful because there are new leaves. Okay, so let me, I'm gonna carefully pour the pon into this pot here. Ooh, look at the root system here. That's one. So I guess I won't disturb the rest, but all of them have new growth points. All of them obviously have a healthy root system. They're hanging on to the pond here. And actually guys, I got a question last video just asking about my process of putting Hoyas in pond, and I'm just grabbing the comment. I have a question. I have an issue with some Hoyas in pond, root rot. I don't know, but I think it's just too dense and not enough air. Is that a thing? How can I prevent it? This is a good question. I have definitely had issues if I've had a Hoya in like a soil substrate and then I transfer into pond. I do see a lot of root rot there. Obviously those roots aren't grown to last in pond. A lot of the time they do branch off and you do have new root systems that are adapted to the pond. I would say propagating in pond and having those cuttings, you know, grow their own root system. Usually I have better luck and I don't necessarily have any failures. Y'all know that I always say give the cuttings a lot of light. Regardless if they're cuttings or not, Hoyas can take a lot of light. A lot. I like to give them like 3,000 foot candles. It's between like indirect bright light and direct light. But with that also, although I am keeping most of my Hoyas in a self-watering pot, I really have to say guys, Hoyas can take an underwatering a lot of the time as long as the leaves aren't like super thin. And I think people underestimate how much you know, these rocks can actually hold on to moisture. Similar to LECA, although the reservoir might be dry, the pond will be still a little bit moist. And so back to the question, maybe wait for the pond to dry out a little bit. I'm not saying like completely dry, and it's tough because on the flip side, if you let the pond dry out completely, and I mean weeks and weeks and weeks and even maybe months, and the pond is like dust, and then you water it too much, I do see some root rot situations with that. And I don't know, guys, I've never had issues, and I think it's because I start out giving these cuttings a lot of light. I'm gonna add a clip. I don't know if it's gonna hang on. Okay, that's good. And y'all, I'm so excited. You know, I got this Hoya the same time I got my Hoya Finlaysonii, and I just paid attention to the Finlaysonii more, unfortunately. That's why, you know, those plants are so lush. This one I'm starting from the beginning, so I'm just very excited. And back to the point of like pond and like underestimating like how much moisture the rocks can hold on to. This one and the Forbesii in these cups, they're pretty small cups, so they can't really hold that much water in the reservoir. This one and the Forbesii, I didn't add any additional water for 3 to 4 weeks. And upon assessing and putting my finger in, the rocks were still moist. Some other Hoyas that I've pulled out, the roots are still healthy and they're not dried out. But yeah, guys, I am super excited for this one because I think I mentioned in a previous video, I had this one at my workplace. And before I was quitting that position, you know, I had all the plants on my desk, and one of my good friends was interested in it, and it actually bloomed, and it was so pretty. It bloomed for the first time, and I gave it to her. But before I gave it to her, I took some cuttings. You know, it's just so exciting starting from the beginning, and I'm happy to say that there are roots over there. So I'm not sure if it's all 3 that are rooted. When I feel the leaves, they feel fantastic. This one's ripped, but they still feel hydrated, which tells me that there's some sort of root. And I think for this one, I have the glove out again because I don't want to cut my hand. I'm going to do the cake down method just because there aren't any growth points, and I still want to blast it with a lot of light. Okay, I'm excited to take a look at this. Oh my gosh, I am so impressed, guys. Wow. I mean, are you kidding? That is insane. It rooted from so many parts in the stem. This cute dark leaf, oh my gosh. So that's one. Let me just put her back. Okay, this one with 2 leaves, I'm probably gonna cut this one because she's like not really doing anything. Look at that, guys. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Oh my god, and the last one. These root systems are so big. I'm so in love. Okay, so all 3 survived. How exciting. Actually, I do need to put more pon. No, guys, I'm so happy. These, oh, I'm so happy. They're doing so well. Oh my gosh, here she is. I can't wait. Super exciting for this one. The one that was growing in my office was in pon as well, and you saw that she bloomed and she did so well. So I'm hoping for the same results with this one. Okay, let's take a walk. I don't know what Hoya I'm gonna do next. Okay, actually, another thing I do, like Hoya chore related stuff, if y'all remember, I propagated this, it doesn't look like it, but it's a Snow Queen Hoya. I'm pretty sure there's one cutting, this one, that is feeling a bit floppy, so I just want to assess and see if there's any roots. And then the Glabra Schlechter, I think I want to extend the wire trellis just because she's wild. So let's grab the Snow Queen first. So this one here is beautiful, but that's the one that was rooted already. There's 2. Okay, there might be 2 that aren't doing well. Let me just, and they could be doing well, but like I don't really know. Yeah, so it's not doing anything, guys. I don't know how long ago this was. Maybe it was like 3 weeks ago. And I actually get this comment a lot, you know, propagating cuttings of Hoya straight into LECA. A lot of people don't have success, and I have a lot of success, but ooh, this one is not good. This one is a bit squishy at the bottom. I think I'm just gonna leave the one that's doing well in LECA, and then I'm probably gonna put these ones in pod. Okay, I cut one of them. The middle of the stem is still healthy, which is great. And I guess I'll just rinse one of the old cups from the other Hoyas. Okay. Okay, and just under grow light. Okay, and now the Hoya glabra schlechter. This leaf is insane. There's another one here that's so insane. They're all insane. You could see the tendrils are just attacking. And unlike the other Hoyas that I showed you in the beginning, she's already on a wire trellis. I think I just might extend it because I don't want to repot her so. And I'm just gonna zip tie these to the existing wire. I just hit myself in the face. So I'm just gonna put it right beside, and I'm just zip tying next to it. Okay, just at the top here. So that was so easy, just because I just need to secure them beside the existing one. And now I'm just gonna take some clips. And usually when I let a tendril grow this long and it doesn't have any leaves, I tend to cut it because I really hate how they look. We'll see like if it pushes out any new growth. Hey, I think we did it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was really easy. Again, I don't want to disturb the roots, guys. They're so healthy. So I'm just gonna put this in a sunny area and we'll just see what happens. Okay guys, this next Hoya, I really toyed with the idea of getting rid of it, but I think I have to keep it. I love this Hoya so much. Hoya polyneura, and she's lived in my living room for a few months now, but I think I want to move her back into my room. And so we're gonna propagate her. We're gonna do her in single node, single leaf cuttings again. I think a year ago I propagated this Hoya, and if I have a few clips, I'll just include them here. Ooh, be careful. Ooh, be careful. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it flew into the garbage. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh no. What am I thinking? I'm panicking. I barely left any stem. What is wrong with me? Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Let's try to calm down. Let's try to calm down, everyone. We're gonna keep going. Oh. No. Oh. Oh no. Okay, here they are, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 in total and on the mother plant. Guys, so this is about a year. She would have done better, but I really neglected her. The mother plant is with one of my best friends, and I was so happy to give her this plant. So I know there's gonna be a lot of sap because I need to chop her. We're just gonna go off. I don't know why I'm under here, but we're doing it. Oh my god, the sap is already exploding everywhere, guys. So I wanted to get rid of this plant. I think I said it in my Q&A, just because I have 2 other polyneuras, but then I thought about it and I was like kind of reflecting a little bit, and I remember the time when I first got this Hoya and I was so excited. And just like reliving that excitement for this plant, I was like, okay, do you know what? There's something sentimental here. And so yeah, we're gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna keep this small one. I wanna say in the living room, I don't know, we'll see where I'm gonna put this small one. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this one just as is. Wow, I'm so impressed with how much this has grown. Okay, so here are the cuttings. I don't know, there's a lot. Let's see how many we could fit into this square. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this pot to the top with pon. Because polyneura stems are pretty thick and strong, I'm just gonna push them through like this. Boom. Oh my god, that was so easy. A lot of times Hoyas, the stems are too thin, and then I think I did this with the one I did last year, so hopefully I have the same luck, because I don't think any of those cuttings died. And what my goal is with this plant, like I really just want a really full plant where if I needed to take a cutting, I could just take a few cuttings and then you wouldn't even notice that I took any cuttings for the plant. Like, I want a really, really full Polynura. And I know they could become challenging once they start, you know, going like outwards, but we'll cross that bridge when we have to. Oh my God, look at how many are in here. This is wild, guys. Wow, I really thought I could, you know, fill this whole planter with them. I don't know if I can. Okay, guys, look at this planter. I didn't put all of them. I think there's about 30 to 35 in here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Do y'all think I'm crazy? I don't know. I just want a really full one. And like I said before, they won't all survive. This is hilarious, guys. Oh my gosh. It looks like those, what are they called? Hawarthas. So because the stems are like hitting there, I'm gonna put the water right under. Then more than ever, guys, just because the leaves are facing sideways, I'm probably gonna put this in a place where there's 2 grow lights just so it kind of covers a lot of the plant. But wow, this looks like a different kind of plant, guys. Look at this. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. But yeah, thank you guys for all the kind comments, you know, asking how I was and all the get better comments. It meant a lot to me. And yeah, if you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.